Let me tell you how I found anime. You might wonder why I am starting off with this, but I do have a reason for it. Growing up, I had always given my brothers a hard time for watching the likes of Dragon Ball, Digimon, Pokemon, and so on. I didn't know why they watched those weird looking Asian cartoons. My prejudice against anime remained through my childhood and into my early 20s. In 2010, I went to Job Corps and was there for several years. Partway through my time there, I moved into a room with two anime fans. They, of course, tried to convert me, but I was a tough nut to crack. I usually do not change my mind about things easily. Slowly, though, they wore down my defenses, and I grew more receptive over time. It was right around the time that I moved in with these dudes that I had started to watch Doctor Who. I really enjoy stories with emotional impact, and I had just finished some episodes that were particularly dramatic in that regard. I was talking about these episodes with an acquaintance when he recommended an anime called Clannad, on the basis that it also had some pretty emotional storylines. One night, in December of 2012, when I was feeling bored and had nothing else to do, I tried it out, and was very surprised to find that I loved it. I had an awakening of sorts. This was the time that I realized anime could be used for telling great character stories. It did take some time, but I began to accept certain norms in anime, such as anime that are otherwise wholesome, having moments of perversion or fan service, or anime characters who have a young appearance dressed in skimpy clothes or in lewd situations, for example. What I am saying here is that I found anime naturally over the course of my life. I almost didn't find it due to my own prejudice, and it is only because certain events happened that I started watching at all. In my opinion, there are, broadly speaking, two kinds of people who watch anime. You have the people who found the hobby naturally and came over time to appreciate it in all of its various forms. And then there are the people who jumped on the anime bandwagon because it's the cool thing to do. Obviously, I belong in the first group. The people that I consider to be real fans of anime belong in the first group. In this world, we have a lot of people who like to be considered cool. They keep an eye on the trends of pop culture, and they profess to like whatever is currently in fashion. These people often are not serious about what they like, and only care about fitting in. They are also the ones who are most likely to raise a stink if they see anything outside of the mainstream that remotely pushes boundaries. This includes rape, incest, lolly characters, controversial storylines, and portrayal of women. They may also criticize anime in general for not having enough ethnic diversity, not being politically correct enough, not dealing with social justice issues, or whatever. Now, if you got into anime because you heard of it as a result of it becoming more mainstream, and you genuinely enjoy and appreciate it for what it is without nitpicking and talking about how Japan needs to change this and change that, then that's great. I would say that you are in the first group. You are a genuine fan. If, however, you just got into anime because it's cool, and you only watch the mainstream stuff like Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, etc., you need to get the fuck out. There are thousands of anime beyond the so-called gateway anime. If you're just here to blend in, then you don't belong here. You need to decide for yourself if you're actually a fan of the art form and are willing to explore all that it has to offer. You need to determine if you can come to appreciate things which at first might be outside of your comfort zone, or at the very least accept that Japan is okay with portraying some things that might go against what you believe is appropriate. There is no room for fake fans in the anime fandom. There's no room for posers. If you are here because anime is the cool thing to be into and for no other reason, get the fuck out. The anime community doesn't want you. That's everything. Thanks for watching.